Welcome to the Disneyville podcast, episode 36, I'm pretty sure.
I know.
Is
We
it
just said it was
35?
35. What we think may be 35 or 36. Hold on.
Un momento. We are the world's worst podcast hosts. I am Tyler. This is Jessica.
Hi.
I really am excited about today's episode topic, though. As she's looking to
It
see.
is 35.
35. Okay. Episode 35
Yes.
of the Disneyville podcast here with your hosts, Tyler and Jessica.
What is up? What are we doing today?
So let me,
Tyler?
We did an episode where we created our perfect park, and we had I don't remember what we did. We did one quick service and one table service restaurant, one thrill ride. You know, we kind of basically, you could pick whatever you wanted from the different parks and make one perfect park. Mm-hmm. Then after that, we had somebody reach out to us and basically said,
We could not be more ill prepared today, you guys. We're right in the throes of Vlogmas, which is where we vlog every single day, over on Tyler's YouTube channel, which if you search Tyler Braun, you'll find us. Mm-hmm. We are vlogging every single day. And so we're in this first week as we're filming this.
Yeah.
And it's definitely sucking up a lot of my brain power for sure.
Well, and it's funny because in our last podcast, we said that the Egypt videos were going to start going live, and then they were going live. And so literally Friday and Saturday, I had the last two Egypt vlogs going up. And then on Sunday, we started Vlogmas. So it has been go, and we're just getting started.
Yes, we are.
So Corgi Bingo said, yoo-hoo. Hello, family. Remember the episode you guys did where you built your perfect park for Disney World? Can we play another game but for our perfect resort? Pick your location, distance to a park, 2 types of transportation, 1 quick service, 1 table service, gift shop, pool, and theming of the rooms. Change it up how you like, or do variations for the different resort levels. So we asked you guys to join us playing this little
game, if you will.
Yeah.
They are doing work right outside the window, right in this very
Constantly.
moment. No, but I mean literally, I'm and it's deep street work. They're digging up the street.
Yeah.
I'm what are the odds? Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so location/distance to the parks. You get to pick 2 types of transportation. I hope you're writing this down. And actually, you know what would be fun? If you write these down and put your comment in before we start going, and then at the end, see how it
lines up with ours or whatever. Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Okay.
We'll have this typed out so you can copy and paste it. Honestly, in our YouTube description for sure.
That's a
so if
great
you're
idea.
watching this on YouTube, that way, if you want to copy paste and then fill in your own, just to make it easier.
That's a great idea.
I just think this is so much fun.
Yeah.
I already saw a couple come in from you guys on Instagram when we asked, and I cannot wait. This just makes me so happy.
Okay, so location, 2 types of transportation, a quick service, a table service, a gift shop, what pool you want, what room you want, and what theme you want.
Oh, what room? Oh, boy.
And then you said you added a little magic.
Yeah, any extrical magic. Extrical magic. And I also think you should pick what layout of the resort itself, of all the resorts. So did you think room? Well, let's do both.
So yeah, I had.
So again, we'll have this typed out.
So the layout of the room, I think, kind of comes with what room are you choosing. So a layout of the actual resort we're adding. Okay.
Yeah, because they can vary wildly. All
very
Star
true.
is set up very differently than, the Riviera.
Okay.
So room choice and resort layout. So we're going to share what ours are. We're going to beep bop back and forth. If I'm being totally honest, Tyler, I have some decisions to make because many of these have 2 to 3 things on them,
right.
and I don't know that I'm going to pick.
You know what?
I want it all.
It's our podcast.
It is.
We can do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. None of this matters. Okay.
It's my podcast, and I'll cry if I want to.
No, it's just getting louder. They're chopping a tree down right outside.
Are they really?
I can see them. They're throwing wood into the wood chopper.
We should have filmed this an hour ago. They just got started. I'm so sorry. You're just going to hear this. This is the time we have to film this. So
you might not be able to hear it too badly.
We'll do our best, you guys. I'm so sorry.
It's ambiance.
Maybe if we just talk really, really loud.
Hey, okay, just pretend we are on the monorail right now, and that's the sound of the monorail.
The white noise you're hearing.
Okay.
I like the way you think.
Okay, so our perfect resort, starting with location/distance to the park.
Location, baby.
Rule number 1.
Okay, I wonder if we picked the same thing. Mine, if you saw our the Disney resort hotels that never were, but that Disney planned to build. Mm-hmm. First of all, that was my favorite episode we've ever filmed. Definitely check it out, give it a listen. It was only a few episodes ago. There was this area just to the, if you're looking at Magic Kingdom's map, to the right of Magic Kingdom. Like if you're looking at the castle to the right.
There. I thought you meant the marshy
No,
land. You mean
no.
up. Okay.
Yeah. You would be basically almost overlooking Tomorrowland, give or take. I mean, you're not that close, but you're way closer than the Contemporary. That's the spot I pick.
Okay.
And we'll get into more detail about what that would entail if you were right next to the Magic Kingdom.
The one that I chose was very similar, but here's my question for yours. Can you walk to Magic Kingdom from there, or do you have to take either the monorail or the boat all
At
the way around?
my special resort, you will have an entrance into Magic Kingdom just for this hotel's guests.
Okay. All right. So that's better, because I was going to say, here's mine.
Like Grand Californian enters right into California Adventure.
Yep. I was going to say the Contemporary, because it's on the resort loop, but you can still walk to Magic Kingdom. So is Grand Floridian now too. So really either one of those. But I was kind of thinking that, because then I also like the view of Bay Lake on the other side of Grand Floridian, or I'm sorry, the other side of the Contemporary.
Yeah.
Kind of get the best of both worlds. You get that nice natural water view and the Magic Kingdom on the other side.
Which is really pretty.
But you can still walk there. So that's
Well,
my
you
location.
can walk there with mine, but you can walk into there too.
So
But here's
smart.
what I think they should build. If we were to build this special thing, they should build a walkway that actually takes you to the TTC from, let's say, just the Contemporary. Because I guess you just get
walkway?
on the monorail. But think about it. The walkway is almost a complete loop. But you cannot get from the Contemporary to the TTC. Like that area, obviously you can via monorail, but you
Yeah.
can't walk it. But everywhere
a
else from the
long walk.
Polynesian all the way around, actually no, from the TTC you can walk from there to the Polynesian, to the Grand Floridian, to MK, to Contemporary, but there's just that little blockade.
Yeah.
It would be, but sometimes that like having that option,
Relieve even just a
Kinda
little
nice.
bit of pressure on
Yeah.
the monorail system. Be a long bridge and it'd have to go over the waterway.
I guess that would be kind of long, huh? I'm trying to picture either way.
As if we don't do a lot of walking in Disney anymore. Okay, so did you have any others that you wanted to add as your part
No,
two?
that location was, I knew.
So we
where
were
I
both
wanted
pretty similar in that.
Yeah.
In our location. Okay. We get to pick two types of transportation. I bet we're going to be pretty similar on these two.
it. Yeah, monorail.
And Skyliner.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously. But here's
Here, my thing is, I just want to be able to roll the stroller on. Anywhere that I have to break it down, I'm like, oh,
yeah. So if I just have to pick them and they are as they are, that's what I'm doing. But if I can also change things, because I don't know how. I don't know if we're playing Vegas rules here, but if I can change some things,
playing house rules, you just make them up.
I'm gonna walk to the Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna monorail to Epcot. I'm gonna Skyliner to Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, you just got to add it on. You know,
Just add it on.
we're
man.
dreaming it up. If
Let's
you
do
can
it,
dream
right?
it, you can do it.
That's what I'm saying. Where's that part two?
That would be amazing.
And then also Disney Springs. But
Oh yeah, Disney Springs. Well,
come on.
I will say though, even
What's it
thinking location, I was thinking, man, I do love the boardwalk area though.
I know. It's a goodie.
Like if I had to pick a
And-
second location, like non-resort loop, it would have been
Yeah.
for sure the boardwalk area where Yacht and Beach are.
And you know what? It wouldn't be that far of an extension to extend the monorail out to that area as well. It already goes through like halfway through Epcot. It's like what, another quarter mile for it to go a little bit further? Just extend that out to the boardwalk area,
That
have a
would
station
be
there.
incredible.
What is it? A couple $100 million? No big deal. Just get it done.
Take it out of
Just
what we're
get
all
it done.
paying for tickets.
So that's the two types of transportation.
Okay.
Okay.
What about the resort's layout? How would you have it laid out? What resort is similar to what you would want?
Okay, this was thrown at me at the very last second.
Okay.
So
Do you need a minute?
No, I got one, but I want to hear yours first.
Okay. I think I would go with the Grand Floridian's layout because it's big. You know what I mean? You've got separate buildings, but it all still does seem kind of close together. Even the farthest out building doesn't seem that far from the main building. And I
Yeah.
also love that because the main transportation is monorails, you're always walking through the main lobby, even if you're not staying in the main lobby building. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I love that. I love that the pools are like in the middle of like, there's something about that resort that just,
I know.
the way it's laid out just feels right. Whereas even, I loved Coronado Springs when we stayed there, but it is so big that if you could shrink the buildings a little bit closer, I feel like I would like it even more.
Yeah. So that was my initial thought was
Okay.
Grand Floridian. But then I got to thinking about it and I'm like, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Ooh,
Because there's no outer buildings. I mean, there's the two, there's Kidani Village and there's
kind of like
Jumbo
Wilderness
House.
Lodge.
Kind of the same as Wilderness
Ooh.
Lodge. but it's all in one location. Inside doors, so you don't have to deal with walking outside if it's raining or anything like that. You got your one drop off, and then you got the main lobby, and then the two things that go around.
Wait, yeah, I kind of want to change my answer. You're right.
Because that was my initial thought, because I love walking around the Grand Floridian. But
But think about it, then you miss out. I mean, obviously, you walk outside at Animal Kingdom Lodge anyway to go enjoy the savannah back there and all that.
Or the pool area.
But man, I think I'm going to stick with my Grand Floridian, but I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Maybe if you took the Grand Floridian lobby, extended it out like that for the main building so even more people could actually stay there.
Yeah.
And then still have a couple
Yeah.
outer buildings.
Good stuff here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your quick service restaurant? You said this is good.
I got two, and I'm going to stick with these. Okay. Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe. Because
whoa. You can't be pulling stuff from parks. It's got to be from a hotel.
No one told me that.
We're forming our
I didn't say that.
We're playing Vegas rules, man.
I'm playing house rules.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, I definitely pulled from all parks for these. Okay,
Right.
so just not all, but
We're making up
mostly.
the rules as we go. We got a wood chipper outside the window. There's a lot going on.
Chaos. Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe, because how cool would it be? I mean, the food is like hamburger stuff. Okay, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
How cool would it be to just at your resort pop into the quick service to fill your Coke or your coffee and see an audio animatronic singing? Like, that would make me so happy.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I'll give you that.
Also, it would be fun because then Cosmic Rays would have to serve breakfast if they're the quick service. So then you could eat eggs I could eat my favorite food, eggs, while watching
There you go.
him.
What more could
do
you
his
ask
thing.
for? If you...
Excuse you, Tyler.
If you guys have not, you guys probably can't even hear this. You're like, what are you guys talking about? It's really loud where we are. If you did not see our vlog when we were in Disney World, quick PSA, do not get the veggie burger or whatever it was at Cosmic Rays. Mm-hmm. It was horrible.
And we both like veggie burgers a lot.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
And somebody had warned me, and I didn't see it till after. They were like, don't get it. It's so dry. It's so bad. And then I got it without seeing that. And I was like, yeah, I already got it. And you were 100%.
It was so dry and so bad.
Okay, so my quick service.
Oh, I have an additional one, but I'll share. No, I'll share it after yours.
Okay, so I'm pulling from French Quarter. I'm doing Sasagula, Floatworks, Floatworks and Food Factory because they have beignets, and I don't think they technically sell them there. I think it's across the way, but don't tell anybody. So I'm doing that as long as it comes with the beignets.
I think that sounds fair. I'm adding to mine an additional quick service location, which is Leal, which is in, of course, the France Pavilion. So you'd have a big old, basically, not buffet, but like cafeteria line where you can get amazing pastries and quiche and all that kind of stuff. Grab and go delicious, like breakfast and lunch items.
It is.
But it would
definitely
also
a notch
serve,
above.
it would be a Starbucks too. And you could get Starbucks.
Okay.
I love Joffrey's, but sometimes I want Starbucks.
Okay.
And man, the more I think about that, I could go with just that. That would make me so happy.
I'll give you that. That's good. Yeah, their pastries and stuff. They have some quiche in there.
I get it every
everything
time.
is very good. Okay.
We might have to have quiche for dinner.
This one was really hard for me, and I finally settled on one. But this was tough. What did you pick for your table service?
2. And I changed it 10 times. I went through 10 different restaurants, and I'm not even sold on the ones I picked because there's too many.
This was the hardest one.
What did you pick? I want to hear.
I picked California Grill because I'm like, when it comes to views, it's amazing. When it comes to food, it's amazing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, when it comes to history, it's amazing. I'm like, so it really kind of checks a lot of boxes for me, but this was really, really tough to pick. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, Citricos is so good.
Oh, Citricos really blew us away, you guys. For a nice dinner, when I was scrolling through the list, I landed on Citricos and I thought maybe.
Yeah, Sanaa, that was a good one.
That one was on my list at one point.
It's so tough. Also, Boma for the quick service. That one was really tough.
Boma is not a quick service.
Or not Boma. What's the
Mara?
The Mara. Is that what the quick service? No.
Yeah.
No, it's Boma.
Boma's the big buffet.
Yeah. It's a
That's not quick service.
Is it quick service?
If it was quick service, it'd be cheaper. No, that buffet is
you're
like
right. I guess it's not quick
$36.
service. It's a buffet. It's not a quick service.
In fairness, Animal Kingdom Lodge. Well, okay. Funny you should mention that. Boma is on my list. Yeah. So Boma for their breakfast buffet. Okay.
Yeah, of course it's not. I don't know why I just had it in my head. I'm like, we always go and eat breakfast there.
Well, in fairness, Boma, Mara, Sanaa. What's the other one? There are so many restaurants at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Jico, and they're all like 2-syllable words. So Boma for the breakfast buffet. is and then I also added, because I was like, well, I wouldn't want only that. Like I would get tired of that type of food if I were eating there a bunch, I guess.
Yeah.
So I added in, and I keep changing this one, be our guest. I know, I'm all over the place. Well, you just wait till we get to our themes, okay, for the hotel.
Okay, can't wait.
So be our guest has, bar none, the most amazingly Disney magical, I was gonna say entrance, like the entire place.
The ambiance.
The ambiance. I mean, I look at a picture of it and I'm like, it is like they literally took it out of the cartoon, the movie, and created it exactly. And that is, I feel like in Disney World, they always are doing a version of or an artistic version of something, which I like too. But for it to just basically be legitimately what it would have looked like makes me so happy.
Yeah, I get that.
And they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, maybe they'll go back to the way they used to do it, have a quick service for breakfast, and then. Yeah. So I think if I were picking between Boma and that, maybe I'll just stick with Be Our Guest.
Okay.
I just love it. It's what Cinderella's Royal Table should be more like.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Also, another one that was really high on my list was Topolino's because the breakfast is so good, the views are so good.
Characters.
I mean, you get a lot of bang for your buck there. And I feel like
you hear a rap-a-tap-tap. I have a glass straw, which I hate using, and it's just tapping around my teeth and it's giving me heebie-jeebies.
Tip-tip-tip-a-roo. So yeah, that was a tough one.
That was probably the hardest of all.
Which gift shop did you select?
Is it my turn or yours? Look at yours. Okay. I chose the Contemporary gift shop because I love that it is in the center of the place.
One?
There's multiple, so you would have multiple, but all
There's
of
like
them.
what is the one like
Copy paste.
CVG.
I want them both. I love
And then the one in the middle.
the one in the middle. It's like more gift shops than most of the resorts have, which is just cool. But I love that it's in the middle. Again, like whatever the one that looks like the Fantasia Mickey, like it just makes me so happy. They have a lot to offer comparatively. But my little runner-up was the Grand Floridian because they have like 6. I mean, really one of them is a gift shop. And then the rest are like other shops. But I like the idea of having multiple stores in there. So maybe take the Contemporary ones, but then add in a little splash of like throw in a little Basin White. Throw in a little way too expensive store that sells the Tommy Bahama stuff.
Yeah.
I just like walking around.
What is that, a shirt? How much is that? $178? Perfect. I'll take 2.
Try 228. Those are unbelievable.
Okay, so that's interesting. Again, I didn't know we could pull multiple. I was picking one gift shop. But no, you're right. Because if you have like the Contemporary, you got the CVG. I can't remember what that's called.
I think that's what it's called.
And then there's the Fantasia
I don't know what
gifts
that
in the middle. But then
stands
they've also got that like sundry shop back in the back.
Yeah, it's like a weird hidden dark.
Tiny dark little sundry shop back there. But then at Grand Floridian, if you're pulling all of them, you've got so many different shops. So that's all, I get all that. And you know what's funny is the CVG that I can't remember what it's called. That was the first one that my mind went to. I don't know what it is about that. I love that. But also the Grand Floridian, the one when you very first walk off the monorail and you turn right. That one, I love that it's got that back area with like the rounded
windows.
turret.
Yeah, that's the one I think about too. All right, we're going to find out why this is called what it is. Hold on. BVG, Bayview Gifts.
There it is. Okay.
Interesting.
CBGBs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. So then for mine, I picked the Animal Kingdom Lodge gift shop, the one in the very front corner, because I love when you very first walk in, you're like up like 1 or 2 steps and you kind of get this great view of the gift shop. And then you have those steps down, which is like just a little something a little interesting there.
Yeah.
And I also love that they have so many things that you can't, like, you don't see a lot of the stuff in there elsewhere. They've got a lot of very specific resort merch. And so many resorts are getting back to doing specific resort merch, which is great. But I just feel like they always have more. And they just have so many cool things in there. I love that little gift shop.
Yeah, that is a good one. You know, you've picked a lot of Animal Kingdom Lodge things. I think our time to stay there again is coming.
Yeah. Well, the layout, that was thrown at me last minute. And that was that.
That was a good one, yeah.
And then this, both. And actually, the next one,
the pool.
I was very close to picking the Animal Kingdom Lodge pool because it's there's what I'm talking about with like the flamingos and all that whole area.
It's so stinky by the flamingos.
Well, don't go by the flamingos then. But I ended up going with the main pool at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort.
Okay. I originally had the same Polynesian, and then I remembered Stormalong Bay, and I thought, oh man, but I almost want to mix it because Stormalong Bay, that's the Yacht and Beach one that they share, right? And it is so popular because there's like a sand bottomed area so the kids could like play in the sand. It is incredible. It is incredible.
It's amazing.
But I almost want the vibe though of the Polynesian. pool.
Yeah.
Because the look of the Polynesian pool makes me really feel like I'm on a tropical vacation. I think that's a big piece of it.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
And it's tough because the one time we stayed there and actually were able to go to Stormalong Bay, it was cold out.
Very cold.
And it was like, so I don't have like, I enjoyed swimming there, but like, it was kind of cool because we were like the only ones there, but also it's because we were the only ones stupid enough to go out swimming in that temperature.
The kids wanted to go to the pool. We're going to the pool.
Yeah. So I want to do it again when it's like hot outside and I'm like looking forward to getting into the
Yes, I agree. The theme. What theme would you go with?
Okay, so this is where I started to cheat here because I guess it's not really cheating. It's just kind of like, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Here's my theme. It's a hodgepodge. I want it to feel like Grand Floridian,
Okay.
but I want the oversized statues from Pop Century in Victorian costume to match with the hotel.
Oh, yes, of course.
But then I also want the Savannah from Animal Kingdom Lodge. I don't know. It doesn't go together at all in any capacity.
Doesn't need to. It's your dream.
That's what I want.
I love that because you just picked all of our favorite things.
Yeah.
Like the giant statues make me so happy. And art of animation, too.
You know what I want? I want the Grand Venezia. Exactly the way it was in that artist rendering, built exactly that. Don't change a thing. That's really what I want.
Okay, so I misunderstood the question, and I thought we were creating a brand new theme.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
So
this is fun.
I have 3.
Okay, great. This is exciting. Okay.
The first one I thought of was Egyptian.
Oh, yeah. Can't imagine
If
why
the
that's on
pool,
your
I mean,
mind.
now I'm having to switch up the pool, but I know, right? It would have, the Great Pyramid, and like there'd be a slide down that. There'd be a Sphinx somewhere involved, but the Sphinx would like spit on you, spit water out.
Yeah. Yeah.
There could be like a little dig site. So again, like parts of what you'd see at maybe Old Key West or where there's like a sandy area or even Coronado Springs, but have all of that, like have a playground that's got that same kind of theming.
Yeah. I mean,
There's so much you could do.
There. Yeah.
Then you'd have to have a new restaurant and it'd be kebabs and hummus and tahini all the way down.
Done. Great.
Be delicious.
Yeah. Oh, and pigeon, of course.
And pigeon, of course. If you haven't seen the Egypt vlogs, again, that will all make way more sense to you. Anyway, my second theme is just villains. I think that'd be cool. I feel like they'd have to do it like value, though.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have to. Let me rephrase. I would pay.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It almost fits in with the theme with like Pop Century and art of animation and all of that, where
Yeah, I would agree.
villains, they could have the oversized statues. And then my third is Hollywood Studios, but in a resort.
Okay. So hold on.
Think about it,
Going
like-
back to your last one, I want to, if it was, what I think they should do is make basically more what they have like at Art of Animation, which are family suites, but
Yes.
at a better price,
Yes.
more like because even though Art of Animation is a value resort, it is definitely priced like a
priced
moderate
like, yeah.
because they're family suites. So they are larger, but they are, I mean, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times it's cheaper to get 2 rooms at like Pop Century than it is to get a room at Art of Animation.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of year and all that. So make them a little bit more or change the Art of Animation to be a little bit more value friendly and have these be the ones that are more a moderate price point because they're new, but have more family suites at a value price point. That's what I
Yeah.
think they need to do, and do it with villains. Now here, this is interesting because we were just talking about this the other day among my agents at People Mover Travel. Do you think that villains could sustain their own park? I don't think they could.
I don't know.
I think a land at Magic
my
Kingdom.
gut wants to say yes, but I feel like a land in the end will probably be perfect. Do I think they could have done a heroes and villains land? Yes, I do.
That would've been cool.
Because once you add that in, you've got all kinds of movies you can work with. Like you could do literally half. They also have Marvel, so they could have that kind of hero, but then also like Disney heroes like Hercules. Who else?
I mean, they're all heroes in their own way, but
I love that. But yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I don't think it because
maybe not alone.
People have been saying that for, I mean, decades. They want a villains theme park. I don't personally think that it could sustain an entire park.
Well, nonetheless, we're getting a villains land, and
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
So,
but I think a villains resort would be really cool.
yeah, right.
So get a
and they
land
could-
and a resort.
Yeah, I think it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
And then Old Hollywood, I stand by that because I could just linger in Hollywood Studios at the front for hours. I could just sit there. I'm like, I just love the ambiance and the music, and I would love to be able to walk around a resort. And maybe it'd be one, now I'm really branching out, that would be built right by Hollywood Studios that you could walk to
I
it.
was just going to say that. Yeah.
So it'd literally be like the Hollywood Studios resort would be the Old Hollywood Hotel. Oh my gosh.
Honestly,
Hollywood Tower
if they
Hotel,
each park should have
checking in.
each park should have its one specific hotel
Because AKL.
that has its own entrance into the park. Like Animal Kingdom Lodge could be for Animal Kingdom. You have if you stay in
would
that
be
hotel,
Epcot's?
you get, but you have to stay at that hotel to get that special entrance. But like each should have one.
Wouldn't
like
you love to stay at the Epcot Hotel?
Yeah.
Disney. These are great ideas.
I guess everybody who stays on the boardwalk kind of has their own little entrance there, but
No, I want one that is just no, but I want it to be like literally themed around Epcot, not even like the country, just Epcot.
yeah. No, I love that.
Oh,
So
I just had another great idea. A Tomorrowland themed, and see, Contemporary, they really could have leaned into it with their little redo of some of the rooms.
Yeah.
I think, and The Incredibles works, okay? I love The Incredibles.
Yeah.
But just now thought about it, you know that, what was that called? Retrofuturism, the idea of like the future that never really came to be, that they, like the Jetsons, you know what I mean? Kind of what Tomorrowland is. I feel like that, if they had done that theme more at the Contemporary,
Yeah.
that would have been awesome. Okay. The
just-
Tomorrowland Hotel. I've got so many ideas.
I just want them to redo the room, or I'm sorry, the Grand Canyon Concourse, rip it all out and start over. That's what I want them to do.
Yeah. I also love it though. We'd be
know.
sad though too.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your little extra magic?
Okay. My hotel, no one knows the theme still, but it would also have a show like the Luau at Polynesian.
Or the Hoop
We would just, yes. But I think we just bring the luau back. No matter what the theme is, we just bring the luau back exactly as it was with the amphitheater. You get a full meal. You're kind of outside, but you're protected. I wish they would bring that back so badly.
Let me throw this one at you.
Okay.
What if at your Egyptian hotel, you got to watch Aida? They just had a continuously running production of Aida.
Musical?
Because that was Disney on Broadway, written by Elton John and Tim Rice.
I think this is a great idea.
It could be like an abbreviated version of it. It could be, maybe an hour and a half.
If this is my dream, I'm going.
It's like a 3-hour musical, but I'm like, it could be like an hour and a half version. Well, yeah, I mean, just say, it's like I said, Disney owns it. It was Disney on Broadway when they did it.
That would be
they've already owned
incredible.
the rights.
So there we go. Thank you.
There we go.
Gosh, I want to go to my resort so badly.
Okay, so my little bit of extra magic, which again, I didn't understand the question because I got this thrown at me last second. I would just do everything that we used to get in 2018.
What?
Everything we used to get, I'm bringing back. We're going to have the Magical Express back. We're going to have extra magic hours. We're going to have free Fast Pass. We're going to have
Even more resort-specific merch.
resort-specific merch. All those things that we used to have.
I want a resort-specific refillable mugs back.
Yes. Oh, man. Yeah. That's really old school. But yeah, that's all the things that we didn't know how good we had it until it was gone. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone.
It's so true.
They paved paradise.
So we're gonna go into our Instagram. This was a long ask, so we were like, DM us. So I know some of you guys were, and we have to like go through and accept them. Oh my gosh, your guys' responses are long. This is amazing. Okay, so this first one is from Kyla. She said, I need a full-on Disney princess themed resort.
Oh my gosh, that would be.
Yes. This would definitely stay on theme of the value resorts with the huge statues and everything. I don't know. I feel like you could go deluxe because parents with kids that love princesses would pay. It would really stink to. I mean, no, I want it. I want all of these to be
oh my gosh, yeah. That would be insane.
value, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, one building for each princess. Then Rapunzel can finally have, yes, her much needed appearance. For the Rapunzel themed one, they can build her tower at the themed pool and have her hair coming out of the top as a slide.
I love that. That's so fun.
Give Cinderella a building and have hers with the pumpkin playground for the kids. Jasmine with flying carpet themed beds. The list goes on. I have so many ideas and I'd be totally fine if Disney took any of them. Sit down restaurant with Rapunzel theme at the Snuggly Duckling, of course.
Obviously.
Oh my gosh. Serving Tiana's desserts at a different side of the dining area. With all the other quick services around, this could be multiple different princess themes. Definitely Skyliner connecting the resort to Magic Kingdom and the bus service because I just love riding back on the bus's warm back seats after a long day at the park. Yes, it's true Disney magic. If there was any more space, I'd love to see this close enough to see Magic Kingdom. So it could go in my spot. I'd give you the spot. This sounds awesome. Cool enough resort that people would want to stay at, but not as expensive as a deluxe resort. Yeah, that would be incredible.
So cool. I love that. So Astrid KH3 said Asian resort in the Animal Kingdom area. Add Skyliner between Animal Kingdom Lodge, Animal Kingdom, and Coronado. That's a great idea.
Yep, would love it.
Love everything about that. Meg Z327 said a princess hotel, boom, multiple floors or sections with rooms dedicated to each princess.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
And
be
even
so cool.
like you were saying earlier, Kyla, you could almost have a food court too with like each stall would have a different. Oh my
I mean, it
gosh.
writes itself. I mean, that's just off the top of our heads there.
Sarah Beth McCasey said, boardwalk location, Skyliner and monorail access, Topolino's Terrace, yes. Boardwalk pizza window, quick service, interesting. Zawadi Marketplace gift shop, I'm pretty sure that's the same one at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Yep. Stormalong Bay pool and a forest woodland theme with subtle nods to Bambi. That would be cute.
Yeah, Bambi's
Bambi.
really underrepresented.
Yeah.
At least Rapunzel's got a bathroom. Okay, Do It Blondie said 90s, 2000s best hits theme, Goofy Movie, Flubber, Emperor's New Groove, Skyliner, and boats.
That would be incredible.
So fun.
Honestly, you kind of wonder if, like, obviously when Pop Century was built right across the way, that building was going to be the other half of the century, or well, more of the decades. And it was going to be like the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, whatever.
Yeah.
So Pop Century starts in the 50s. Well, if they wanted, they could have done, of course it became Art of Animation, but it would have been cool for them because they end in the 80s or 90s? I think 80s.
80s.
50s, 60s, 70s.
I think 80s.
Maybe 90s. Well, either way.
We were just there.
At this point, you could already add a 2000s to 2010s. I want more 90s. Okay. So Ashley Hall said, at this point, I want something, anything, big enough to hold our family, currently a family of 7, but plan to have more children in the future as well, but for a true moderate pricing. We've been nearly priced out staying on property. I fully believe that.
Especially for a family that size, it's so hard to find
Well,
things
you can't even like, I think I've talked about this before, but like when I was younger, I'm one of 6 kids. So when we would go down to Florida, we're staying at like a Best Western or something near the beach. You could only technically have, let's say, 5 people in a room. So we would like duck down so they wouldn't see us. And we would have the room and we'd all be sleeping on the floor, whatever. My point is, in Disney, like you can't even get away with anything because it is all very much by the book. So anyway, us bigger families with small children spend so much money on souvenirs and food that if we could have a nice budget-friendly resort to fit us, it would bring in more profit for Disney. I agree. I will say, and I don't know if this fits a family of 7, and this doesn't solve the problem. I agree that Disney needs to do way more. But the All-Star Music that now has those rooms that basically they took 2 regular rooms and connected them officially, and they sell it as one room, and it's definitely cheaper than like a 1-bedroom villa somewhere.
Right.
And it's really cool because they've got like the 2, queen beds in one room, and then in the other, they have like a sitting area and then another pull down bed. Like it definitely has a lot more beds. So I don't know how many that actually sleeps, but I feel like they're kind of working on it, but they need to like really work on it.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 Katies here. Katie Ann Lynn said, the Polly on steroids. Think so tropical, it can't be stopped. And then Katie Mazer TV said, I like a pool with a bar you can swim up to.
Does that not exist in Disney, right?
Not in Disney, no.
That would be pretty cool.
I always worry, though, because you see people sit up there for a very, very long time and they never leave to go to the bathroom. So you wonder.
This is very true. They don't want to leave they don't want to lose their spot at the bar.
I've seen you have 8 margaritas and you haven't moved in a while.
There's no way you are that dehydrated. Okay, Aaron Carter said, location, Epcot Resort area, walking distance to Epcot and Hollywood Studios and the boardwalk, chef's kiss. Yes. Transportation, like us, magically make the Skyliner go to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom. Same concept for the monorail. Yacht Club pool, Geyser Point quick service. Yeah, that one is pretty cool. Table service, Trattoria Al Forno. Breakfast pizza.
Yep.
Gift shop, Port Orleans Riverside. Interesting. The theme, I love this. The theme, Inside Out.
Oh, that would be so cool. That would be a very cool resort.
I loved Inside Out too.
Okay, so Ryan Lemansky 93 said a haunted mansion or manor resort. That should be done at the Villains Resort. They could have a Villains Resort and a whole entire section should be devoted to
There should be a Haunted Mansion restaurant.
Oh my gosh, that would
There could be the seance room.
So cool.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Stretching room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Frano Descano said boardwalk plus El Mercado quick service from Coronado
So good.
would be the perfect resort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Okay, so I've got another here. Gina Lassiter said location where Boardwalk Inn is because Hollywood Studios, every time I see HS, I say high school in my head. Because Hollywood Studios and Epcot are our most visited parks. Transportation, Skyliner, and ferry.
Ooh.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I would miss the boats. I love the Skyliner.
I
and
know.
the thing,
I want 3. You know what? I want it all. I want it all. Transportation, Skyliner, and ferry. Quick service, La Cantina. Table service, I know. La Cantina is so good. Now I just want Mexican.
Yeah.
Maybe we do tacos
Done.
Wasn't on the menu. Might have to
We
switch
can make
up.
it work.
Oh, honestly, I will stop by the store to get taco stuff. Okay. Sorry. My mouth is watering.
I don't know who you're trying to convince here.
I know. Table service, Topolino's Terrace. Gotta have character dining. Gift shop, the Winnie the Pooh ride gift shop. That's cute. Pool, the Lost City at Coronado. That was a very cool pool. Theme, Riverside's laid back theme with every room being themed as the royal guest rooms.
Yes, yeah.
Wow. So Peyton Ackerman said, perfect hotel, let's go. Location tucked in by Boardwalk Yacht and Beach for access to 2 parks. Everyone's a fan of that.
Yeah.
Transportation, I'm fine with the good old-fashioned buses, but let's add the Skyliner in for some added fun. Quick service, one of the all-star food courts, but specifically back in the late 90s, early 2000s. My mom misses their grilled ham and cheeses and the chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Table service, the Grand Floridian Cafe, hands down. Fascinating. I told you recently, there's something about that restaurant that feels so comfy and cozy to me. Like, it feels like a classic hotel restaurant mixed with like
really
a little hint of Bob Evans.
Yeah,
like you can't
I would say
explain
it reminds me of like Bob Evans, but like in a
like
comforting way. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get it.
I get that.
Merch location, the Polynesian shops. They usually have a good variety. Yep. And are the only ones I've seen carry Duffy and Friends merch. And you just can't find that in the U.S. parks yet.
Yeah.
Pool, I'll say Port Orleans Riverside Pool, but the smaller ones are so quiet and peaceful.
Yeah.
Theme, I love the nostalgia and in-your-face Disney art of animation, but combine it with unique setting of something like the cabins at Fort Wilderness. Ooh. That was juicy. There are so many more, you guys. I wish we could sit here and read and read and read. I have to go get our daughter off the bus. I got to go get her at the bus stop.
This was great, though.
This was
episode.
super fun.
I mean, like, this was a good one.
Did you guys play along? I hope you did. I hope you paused like for each category and thought of your own.
Yeah, I am really excited to read the comments on the YouTube video. So if you're listening to this on the podcast and you thought of some or want to write them down, please go to the podcast on YouTube and put it in the comments because I want to read everybody's ideas.
I do too. This is just fascinating. And you know what? It kind of gets me excited for future Disney. Like, we already know a lot of the things coming down the way, which by the way, I just posted a reel about it recently, but did you hear the Disney news that, well, 2 things, that A, Monstropolis is officially going to go where the Muppets area is. We have to mourn Pizza Rizzo. Like, seriously, we just talked about it.
And Muppet Vision 3D.
And Muppet Vision 3D. Like, there's so much there. But even beyond that, good news is Disney also announced that they are officially building a new resort hotel where they were going to build. It's where the old River Country was. Remember that? It was going to be Reflections. Now it's just Disney's Lakeshore Lodge, I think is what it's called, or Lakeshore Hotel, one of those. I am very excited. They haven't really released much, so our assumption.
Even done concept art.
No, all we have is like the Reflections one, at least at the time of filming. So I don't know if it'll be kind of similar to that. Maybe they just adjusted a bit. I don't know. But I am just excited to have another new hotel. And we were talking about how we really hope that they lean into the theming and don't make it as generic as they have been.
I really hope
Fingers are crossed.
Yes. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want more of us, we are doing Vlogmas, like we said, every day. So go check out my channel, Tyler Braun, on YouTube, and you can watch a video of us every single day.
See us outside of this room if you're watching us.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.